this one now.
I was going to say real quick, if
We're
something
live.
goes, oh, we're
We
live?
are live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the SellaHouse Wholesale Real Estate Training Series number 11. Is that correct? I thought we were on 12. Nope, I guess we're on 11. Okay. Did you guys just catch? Hey, good morning, John. You there?
I'm here. Can you hear me, Paul?
Yeah. You might have a little bit of bouncy glitch, but we'll see how that goes when you get into a little longer conversation. People, did you just realize that I just changed the name of these training calls? It was SellaHouse Wholesale Training Series. It's now SellaHouse Wholesale Real Estate Training Series. Why would I do that? Why would I make the name longer? Well, guess what? Yesterday I learned something. I was actually surfing Google Hangouts. I came across, although out of about 20 Hangouts, I found 3 that had any content whatsoever that were worthy of me spending more than about 3 seconds looking at. Um, but one that I found was about, it was actually local, going on here in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, south side actually, but Mesa or Tempe, I believe. But anyway, a guy was giving some information about YouTube and how YouTube works. And so after I got done with that, I went over and I was looking at YouTube and looking at our channels and whatnot, and I found out that I needed to change this title, because just by adding the 2 words real estate, wholesale real estate, into the title of this of these training series, it's going to make these training series hangout videos much more accessible to people who are surfing YouTube. So I learned something new yesterday. Because of that, I'm a new person today. I have grown, and I am a better person because I have more knowledge. That's a kind of a concept from our other training review video for our Swiss Global Network Marketing business, but which some of those concepts, obviously, they come into play because that is all about business in general. Not just network marketing, about business in general, and a lot of those concepts that we gain from there, we apply into our real estate business, and we're going to be passing on to you because they're very important concepts. Which takes me back to, like I said, the whole idea about me learning something from a Google Hangout that directed me back to YouTube, which got me looking at the setup for YouTube videos, etc., and so on, the setup for my channel, and all those sorts of things. One little gold nugget tidbit that I pulled out of there, adding 2 words to the titles of these training video series hangouts that go live on YouTube, and I have just probably increased our visual accessibility to people surfing YouTube probably by, gosh, I don't know. I would have to say probably by at least 20 to 25, maybe as much as 50 or more %, just by adding 2 words to the title. So incredible power in knowledge and learning and growing and becoming a new person day by day. John, good morning. What do you think about all that?
I want people to understand what you just said and really get it at a deep level, and that is every day you're a new person. And as long as you're learning and you keep your eyes open for opportunities, and not just opportunities to make money, but opportunities to grow yourself, expand your mind, a new concept, something as simple as what Paul just said, and then immediately apply that, you can get up every morning with that confidence and that feeling that, hey, I'm a better person today than I was yesterday because I learned something new and I'm applying it today. And what an adventure life is, because today, what can I go out there and store for me today? That knowledge and that confidence. And I really, Paul touched on that, but that's really a concept that we need to take to heart and really understand.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Today's call, I think, kind of just like the other call, I'm gonna take you guys back. We're up to number 11 in the series, and I'm gonna slam the door. Boom! Enough training for you right now. We're going back to step one, and and I'm gonna start that off by telling you right here, right now. And this is a concept that you need to write this down. If you don't have a pen and paper right now, get up and go get one. And as I'm going to talk here for just a second before I actually give this to you, but get up and go get one because this is the core of where you have to start with anything in life that you want to do, including building a business in real estate or any other avenue. And we throw at you guys a lot the whole idea of this wholesale real estate is just one potential opportunity that is out there for you right now in a time when there is a potential opportunity literally around every corner. I mean, everywhere you look today, right now, there is a new possible opportunity available and waiting for you. All you need to do is become open and aware and open your eyes and look for it. And that's the beauty of what John just said. If you're at the point right now where you're actively seeking new knowledge, well, guess what? Along with new knowledge, you're actively seeking opportunity, and these things are going to come to you. And if you're just drudging through life, getting up every morning and dragging your tail to work so that you can, and the only thing that you're looking forward to is getting home and having that beer and popping on the TV and watching the game tonight, you're going backwards. You're not even going nowhere, okay? So the concept here, all the way back to the beginning, is this. You all got your pens and papers right now? Write this down in big,
I do.
bold letters. Big, bold letters, and you're gonna want to paste this on your wall. You're gonna want to paste it on your dang TV screen. Paste it to your mirror so you see it every morning. Paste it above your bed so it's the last thing you see when you go to sleep at night. All right? You don't even know what you don't know. That's right, write that down. You don't even know what you don't know. And the concept behind this is very simple, okay? Before you can begin to make a change at anything, you have to understand, you have to know, you have to become aware that there is something that needs to be changed. And if you want things in your life to change, you have to change things in your life. As we talked about, you are a certified crazy person if you think that things in your life are going to change by you doing the same thing over and over again. It's never going to happen. You're, like I said, you're a certified crazy person. All right? So if you want things in your life to change, you have to change things in your life. And if you want to change things in your life, before you can do that, you have to become aware of what it is that needs to be changed. And the only way you can do that is by being open-minded and looking and seeking new opportunity and new ideas and being willing to accept those ideas as truth. Being able to compare that idea of, hey, you know what? This is something new. I didn't know. It's foreign to me. I have no idea if this is real or if it works. This is what I've always thought right here is real and always works. But is this what truly is real and always works, or is it this now that I just now found out about? And you have to be able to be open-minded enough to, first of all, look at anything and everything in that way, and then say, okay, well, I tell you what I believe right now has gotten me to where I am right now, which I'm not 100% satisfied with, so you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot. See what happens. See what it's all about. See if I like it. See if it really is the truth. See if it is real. See if it works. You know what? And if it does, then maybe I'll toss this stuff out and I'll go with this stuff from now on. And that's the core basic concept of all you need to go from wherever you are right now to wherever you want to be in life, in business, in relationships, in every aspect, in your financial world, every aspect of your life. That core concept is all you need. And like I said, that's where I'm going to take you guys back to the very, very beginning and start you over from scratch with that today. John, what do you think?
Absolutely. What I think is the awareness that you don't know what you don't know and what that means. And it's just once you can actually become mentally aware of that, and you go out and begin to be receptive and open to new information and material. And another thing that goes along with that is a lot of people stumble or put off getting started because they have that awareness of, oh man, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. Well, the beauty of the world that we live in today is that there's so much access to not only the information you need to get started in just about anything, but also to people through the internet, social media, networking groups, what's available out there, to access the people who have the information you need to get started in something. So with that being said, an abundance out there to learn what you need to learn to get started in anything you want to get started in. And if you don't want to learn to do that either, you just need to team up with somebody that knows or has that information.
Yeah, exactly.
That's called leverage.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, no offense, buddy, but you're kind of glitching out, so I think I'm going to just kind of let you ride this out on listen mode for the rest of the afternoon or morning or whatever we got here.
Yeah, no problem. I was going to say, if I was glitching out, you know what, just take it, and you know where I was going with that concept if you want to add to that. So, yeah, I'll let you take this one.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, what he was talking about there, or what I got where he was going with this, was the fact that yeah, you don't even know what you don't know, but and people think that that's actually what stops them from getting started doing something, from making a change, whether it be in their life or their business or starting a business, or especially starting a business. Most people never even get started because they get hung up on the how. How am I gonna ever learn all that? How am I gonna get the money to do that? How am I gonna have time to devote to this? How am I gonna understand what all this stuff is? The how is what ends up stopping most people before they ever even get started, because they get hung up on the how. And what John was getting at there is the fact that, forget the how, all right? It's all in the mind. What you think, what you want, what you desire is way more important than how it's going to happen. How is worry, how is doubt, and worry and doubt are negativity, and the more negativity that you put into your thoughts and ideas, the less they're going to happen, or it's going to kill them. They're never going to happen whatsoever. You have to only be on the positive side, which is not thinking about the how, no worry, no doubt, where you're just thinking about, what, this is what I want, this is what I know I can do, and this is what I am going to do. And if you just hold those thoughts in your mind and you just go get started and you look at, okay, this is what I want, all right, now what do I need to do? Okay, great, I need to do this, this, and this. That's basically the first 3 steps to get started. Yeah, I've got a list here of about 1,000 things that I need to do, but out of those thousands, I've narrowed it down to these are the first 3 things I need to do. Okay, great. Go do those 3 things. When you get done with those 3 things, go back to your list. Okay, now I got 997 more things to get done. All right, well, what are the next 3 most important things that I got to do in order to build this? Okay, because you're building something. You don't just flip a switch and all 1,000 things get done. Nothing happens that way in life. You have to build everything from the ground up. Actually, first you got to start digging down so you can get to bedrock, they call it, so you can find something solid that you can then start building on. And then you can start building, and you got to build yourself back up to the ground level, and then you can start coming out of the ground. That's a business concept that most people don't understand. They start right here at the ground. They start building. They want to build too fast. So the next thing you know, they've built on a soft spot, and the foundation shifts, and the whole thing comes tumbling down. And that's what ends most of who actually get started, because they don't do it the right way. So, yeah, forgetting the how and just getting started, taking the action to get yourself moving in the right direction is far more important of all the details of how. Well, I don't know how to write a contract. Well, I don't know how to comp a property. Well, I don't know how to and how am I going to learn how to comp a property, and how am I going to write up a contract? And how am I going to get a contract? I don't even have a contract right now. And how am I going to talk to somebody? And how am I going to how am I going to evaluate the repair work on a house? And all of those things don't matter whatsoever. All right, just the fact that you want to do this, that you want to be successful at it, was enough to get you going. And like we always talk about here, you join with our organization here, SellaHouseArizona.com, and if you want to join with us, see here, I did it again. Forgot to put up the stupid thing down below that says, propertynoodlers@gmail.com. That's the email address. Send us an email, and we can get you started. As we say, flipping houses, most likely within 69 days or less. Now, it's not a guarantee. Nothing's guaranteed in this world, and a lot of it, obviously is going to depend on you, which obviously is the concepts that we're putting out here on these Hangouts. Is this all boils down to you. Do you really want this? How badly do you want this? What are you willing to give up in order to attain this? Will you forget about worrying about how it's going to happen and just freaking do it? Okay? That's what these are all about. And that's why today we had to take you all the way back to the beginning to try to drill this stuff into your head. You don't need to worry about all of that stuff. You just need to know that you want it and that you can do it and that you're going to make it happen. And that's the bottom line right there. So we've reached the 20-minute mark here, and usually we run these a little bit longer, but I think today we've pounded in this information that you need to get. Again, I don't have it up there, but propertynoodlers@gmail.com. If you want to flip houses, if you want to wholesale houses, we're in the Phoenix area. If you're here, great. We can, you can have live, one-on-one, personal, mentoring. Follow us around. See what we do, all of these things. If you're not here, we can still give you all the information that you need that's going to direct you right to the meat of scoring a deal without all the fluff of everything that you need to learn first, all the hows. Forget all the hows, all right? We're going to put you on a deal. This is what you need to do. Do one thing, do two things, do three things. Guess what? Hey, where's that contract, Paul? I got a deal here. I got to get a contract on. So that's what that's what we are all about. That's what our program is all about. As we talked about before, Phoenix has led the nation in the economic recovery, if you want to call it that. The economic falsity is what I call it. But our market has already been through whatever your market is going through. So there's a very good chance that we can tell you exactly pretty much where your seller's mindset is right now, the things that you can take advantage of, the things you need to look out for, and I mean it's a great opportunity that is right here in front of you to add a change to your life that is going to make a difference. And here's the best thing of all, one of our mentors from our other business opportunity over there that we talked about, Swiss Global, has a new company, been around for a little over 2 years now, I believe, putting together building called Cloud, and their opportunity is very expensive. People need money to buy their product and service, to get involved with the organization. It's a very expensive endeavor. Our other business, the Swiss Global, is a very inexpensive endeavor, $200. Are you willing to invest $200 in a potential change in your life and your future? I mean, if I gave you $200 right now, what would you do with it? Go, hey, maybe buy a new Game Boy, some new shoes, a new pair of clothes, and how would that benefit your family? And maybe you'll get some immediate benefit out of it, but what's going to happen? How does that benefit you and your family, in 6 months or a year from now? Because it's all broken and thrown in the garbage already by now, and you spent another $200 replacing it. I mean, would you spend $200 to invest in your future? Take a chance that possibly, instead of 6 months or a year from now, that you have a better life, more income, having more fun, more time, freedom for yourself to spend with your family because you've taken a chance with 200 lousy dollars that you would have just blown on McDonald's and Game Boys and beer and pizza. Um, you know, and our opportunity right here is even better than that because we're charging you $0, nothing. All you got to do is type an email to propertynoodlers.com, get started flipping houses, and change your life. Change who you are. Become what you want to be. So that's all we got today, guys. Propertynoodlers.com. John, are you there? If you can see if you got a last minute something you can throw in without glitching. Go, buddy.
Okay, I am still here. Great call today, Paul. Like you said, the cost of inaction, of not doing something right now, this minute, today, to change your life in the future, every day you let go by is just another lost opportunity. So propertynoodlers@gmail.com. The cost is literally nothing, and you have nothing to lose and a lifetime to gain. So have a great weekend. And Paul, I want you to just do the O Universe prayer and give you a quick little explanation of how powerful that is, please.
Oh, yeah, hey, good idea. Yeah, you know what? John's been ending this call with the Napoleon Hill prayer, and if you guys don't know who Napoleon Hill is, he wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, and if you've never heard of the book, go buy one right now as soon as we end this call. Get off your duff, put on some shoes, put on some pants, go down to the store, go to the freaking discount bookstore and buy a copy for, you know, $3 if you have to. Whatever it is, go get you one. But anyway, the Napoleon Hill prayer, which we've been ending the call with, has a super powerful meaning inside of it, which I've been repeating this prayer to myself over and over for months now, and I just now really hit me this concept like yesterday, okay? And the prayer goes like this: O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches that were given me at birth. That in itself right there, that first piece right there, the riches that were given you at birth, is another powerful concept, but I'm not going to go into that right this second, okay? Consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever means I desire. All right? Whatever means I desire, hey, that's your goals and dreams. That's everything you ever want in this world. The powerful part I'm talking about here is the power to control and direct my own mind. Okay? Think about that. You have that power, and in fact, that is the riches you were given at birth. That is a gold mine of wealth and riches right there, is your ability, which you as a human being are the only living, breathing thing on this planet that has this potential that has this power to direct and control your own mind to whatever means you desire, which means you can have anything you want if you just think about that. I'm using this right now in my life. Just every time I realize that I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, I'm trying to bring this concept, this thought to my head, and I just say to myself, I just say, power to control and direct your own mind. And, you know, whatever I've drifted off into that I shouldn't be doing, I instantaneously just go, yep, I have the power to say, this is not what I need to be doing. I need to be doing this. And instantaneously, I can change my life into doing the right thing instead of the wrong thing. And you have that power too. So that's awesome. Thanks for reminding me of that, John. And everybody, propertynoodlers@gmail.com. Send us an email. Get started. Take a chance.